Hello everyone, I'm Lemon. Today I want to talk about topic and that is, are we so different? I mean, the Chinese people and the Western people. I want to have my little voice heard. As I climbed over the Great Firework of China on the internet, I had watched a lot of videos about how terrible our Chinese government is, how bad our education and culture are, and even how annoying or evil the Chinese people are. I'm really shocked. There are some parts of it to be true, and I would have to take some time to reflect on, but there are some parts wrong. One could not believe anything that others show easily without any thoughts. That no matter to what degree they are true or not, they are all big stories. Stories can be made up, that impression could be manipulated by the medias, but real personal interaction and experience is genuine. Have you ever encountered enough Chinese people so that you may get to know what they are really like? I had worked as a saleswoman in the foreign trade industry for several years, and I worked with people from other countries like countries in the Europe, US, Australia, Dubai, etc. Most of them were polite and nice. We may or may not talk about too much other than business, but I could learn about their personalities and their attitudes through our communication. If I have to think hard, yes, there was one customer from Canada who was really doing business with buyers. He placed his order late and wanted it badly, so he was quite anxious. And by reading his emails, I could find out easily he obviously looked down upon Chinese people and blamed like something all you Chinese people want is the money, which makes no sense. To communicate with him was uncomfortable, but I had to because the order was taken and we should finish the order as best as we could, no matter what kind of person he was. In the end, he got his goods in time with our help. His problem solved. We Chinese people are kind and friendly. At least for the majority of the people I know, we are really kind. I tend to think the people around the world are just like us, kind and friendly. And especially, I think that especially the people from the Western countries, I think that they are well educated, highly qualified. Until one time, I went to Dubai to attend a trade show. We were in a Chinese exhibitor group. Before we got off the bus, arriving at the exhibition hall, the guide gave out reflective vests for us to put on. It was yellow and black, and it made us distinguishable on the streets on the way to the exhibition hall. So you may see 100 to 200 Chinese with yellow reflective vests walking on the streets. Then one brown hair, white-skinned guy in a casual clothes walked to me with a friendly smile on his face, and he asked, "What are we doing here?" I smiled and answered that we are here for a trade show. Then his smile became some kind of strange. And he says that You Chinese people are like cockroaches. I was not familiar with this word before, and I asked about it. What does that mean? He described in some words I can't really remember where, and suddenly I knew the meaning. Still, I was not fully aware of his viciousness at that second, and I frowned. Well, I don't like that. He might be disappointed to see me not being angry, and he said straightforward to me, "Go back to your country. Go back to where you come from." Then he walked away. I was totally shocked. For the first time ever, I feel such discrimination and humiliation. Never did I encounter such a spiteful person before, even back in China. I felt quite down for a while. Did the guy know me? Did he know us? Have we did anything bad to him? So the guy showed no basic respect to someone he knows nothing about. He just grabbed some totally strange woman and poured his anger on her. Where does that hatred come from? From the medias, the reports, or stories he heard from others? I even think that, okay, someone like him would be stubborn to change, that maybe one day he would change his attitude toward once he is helped in some way by a friendly Chinese in the future. Yes, I did think about that. Likewise, back in China, my college friend once wanted to talk to a foreign guy on a high-speed train as a chance to practice his English, but the guy says only one sentence to him: "I don't talk to Chinese." This might be a mild way of discrimination. Are we so different? Despite our nationality, skin of color, and religious beliefs, and many other differences, we are human beings. We all smile when we are together with our families. We all cry when we feel hurt. And our blood are all the same blood. And our blood is all the same red. A foreign teacher told his Chinese colleague friend that he was worried that he earned less money than his wife. His wife is quite capable. Isn't that real and close to our everyday actual life? Isn't it the same as some of Chinese customers' thoughts? I believe that no matter how different we are, we share a lot of things in common. We live on the same planet. We are all eager to freedom, equality, and beauty. I know it may sound impossible, but if one day people around the world respect each other, help each other, appreciate each other, what a marvelous place all our earth would be. And what can't we human beings accomplish as a whole? Then the whole planet will be a big village. Everyone will be happy. Thank you.